And the Commodores will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's loose. It's a brace. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Commodores' offense will get the first swing of the game. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hunt. Still running at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunt. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for the receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Commodores are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. Brings it in down the left side. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorn. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that drive.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. to throw. It's yard out. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field it close to the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. They've got a first down here to open the period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, but throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they got it at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, he missed it. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Yarnell. Working the middle. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Yarnell. And here comes... And they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They want to run it left here. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
Going for it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to add another further to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem.
That makes the score Texas 27, Vanderbilt 0.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after your defense just went out there and gave down and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice.
Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Second down coming up.
And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The Commodores come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. He'll do it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the Texas offense.
Got it. Down.
to the air. It's Mendoza. Dances away to buy time. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And the Longhorns have it with a first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Here's the Heat. In a world of trouble and not making it any better. And down he goes. A terrible sack taken by this quarterback. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They cough it up near their own goal line. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kick them in the face.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Sayers. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room to work. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Cardinals will put it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Mendoza. This time it's complete. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ayers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB, find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. Through the air, it's Collins. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. 1st time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He slings it deep to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking to throw, it's Collins. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Knocked off his feet. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 30, Louisville 0.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. By Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a live ball behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Collins.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Ayers. And they're able to make the tackle.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. All out of space. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
22 water.
Brown has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. And there he goes. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the Texas offense.
Got it. Green 25. Over.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Lasso.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. And tackled there by the defense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And This offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's complete on the right side. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Cardinals backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best plays.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Find space on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there, D.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute rollout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Second down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hand. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sayers.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incomplete.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So TCU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Finds his man. It's Bradley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the handoff. It's Gilliam. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Gilliam. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Power football with the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll try to tack on one more. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Gets the back moving. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the Heat. Got his man on the right. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has catching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, shipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He's got great speed. And reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys.
Get ready.
Looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football, and yes, It could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. Big, tall receiver. Figured the quarterback has an easy target. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
On the run, fires downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one
fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
TCU 0.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Texas.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be dragged down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possession's your own.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Great place to start for this offense.
Ready? Set.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down here for the offense.
Double. Here we go. Set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Still on his feet. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ayers. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Ready. Break. Double.
Rides the back on the option to give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field.
Single. Ready, 18.
The snap sets up to throw. Got a man. It's Ayers. Spins away from one. Tripped up for the tackle.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10+ yards.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They show great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
It's complete! And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Hit as he throws. And he's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Wants to fire on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving away from pressure. It's complete to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Gilliam. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Here we go. Break. White's 53. White's 53.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there's time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop it. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. You take a knee, run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. And he will go nowhere on the final play of the game. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just